We've got some formatting at the font level. Let's take a look at formatting the paragraph. Now you're going to see a lot of similarities in here, but there's going to be some very specific features that deal with formatting larger blocks of text. Not just single words or sentences or a little bit of text here and there, but in a complete paragraph of text. Now you'll recall that we can turn on, from your Home tab, we can turn on the formatting or paragraph markers. So I tap that little button, and what I really mean by paragraph formatting is we're going to go from the beginning of this paragraph here to all the way to that mark right there. That's our paragraph. Okay? Whether or not you're following all the elementary type grammar and so on that makes a paragraph, that's another story. But as far as words concerned, from that beginning to that end, that's a paragraph. That's where we're going to format. Take a look. Let's say, for example, I want to change the spacing between the lines of this paragraph. Do you remember that back in school? It's like, oh, I got to write an essay, right? It's got to be front and back, okay? 2 pages, front and back. But what's the spacing? Can I do double spacing? And I'll kind of fill up that page a little bit quicker. Can I do 1.5 at least? Right? Let's change the spacing on here. So really all I need to do is click into the paragraph. Doesn't matter where, just as long as I'm in that paragraph. I'll then go to my Home tab. I'm going to go into the paragraph formatting options. And in here you got all sorts of stuff. We're talking about a few of the things here. But this little button right here, this is your spacing. So I'm going to give that a click. I've got a bunch of presets. There's one. You see it jump just a little bit. My paragraph got a little bit squatter. Just a little bit more squeezed together. Here's 1.15, here's 1.5, that's 1.5 spacing. And what you're looking at is the spacing between these lines. And you'll notice that it applied it to the entire paragraph. I didn't select it. All I did was just click into it. Compare it to this paragraph down below. How much tighter is that spacing in there? Let's see how I want to do 2 times the spacing. I'll just select it. Now I got 2 times the spacing between those lines. Let's see what else. I want to change the alignment. Right now it's left aligned. It's nice and flush along that line right there. We could maybe right align it. We could center justify it. We got a few things we could do here. But again, I'll just click into the paragraph. Up above, you've got your alignment commands. Got your left, got your center, got your right, got your justify. So let's say I just want to center align this paragraph. There it is. Center align. You can see I got kind of jagged ends on either end of that. Maybe I'll justify that one. Now this one, it's nice and clean. I got a nice hard edge along there, and I got a nice hard edge along there. Okay, nice and clean. Maybe I'll right align it. Now I've got that nice clean line on the right hand side. This may be not something you're going to do a lot of. Typically you open up a Word document, they're pretty much right aligned, maybe justified. But you start getting into laying out things like posters or magazine spreads or whatever inside of Word, and you might find that you're right now right aligning content. Or you're putting quotes throughout your document. You might change the alignment to center alignment. You might do different things with your text, with your paragraphs. I'm going to put that back to the left. What else do we got up here? I can indent my paragraphs. So again, I'll just click into the paragraph. I want to have a nice indentation, kind of move that margin over. Just from the left hand side. Whoops, wrong button. We'll just move that over. So I can hit this one with the right arrow. I'll increase that indent. And now I've moved over that line there. Or moved over that margin. Now you can actually see up here inside my ruler that it moved it there. I can indent it a few times. I can subtract that indentation and bring it back. You got your 2 buttons. Either indent it, increase it, or decrease the indent. So you get loads of features up here. I'm just talking about a couple of them. You got your alignment, you got your indentation, you got your paragraph spacing, your line spacing in there. You can change background color. You can put borders around text. And just like your font formatting, remember font earlier had that funny little button in the corner, the right angle with the arrow. You got it here as well. I give that a click, and you got all sorts of stuff. There's your alignment in there. There's some indentations. There's some spacing. You got a few things inside of here. And you've got set as default, just like your font features earlier. you find that you want a specific default, make your changes, set as default. That's now what you're going to be using for your paragraph formatting. Now remember, font formatting was for your single characters or single words. Paragraphs from beginning to end of that paragraph, all the way down to that special character. Remember that? So try this out. Get in there, poke around, see what you can do. Change your alignment, change your indentations, change your line spacing, whatever you want to do, but to the paragraph itself. I just did one there. Try going to other paragraphs. Try it out.